In this video, I will talk about The Stranger and especially about that character of that novel. So, I have just, I've almost finished that novel, and I think I have finally come to a decent conclusion about how that person thinks. So I was reading a line yesterday where he said that it doesn't matter in a 1,000 year span whatever you do. And at first that seems like a very nihilistic worldview. But since we connect Albert Camus to his absurdist view of life, so we have to be cautious before thinking whether it is nihilism or absurdism. And I think it is a very absurdist view. It is not nihilism. The reason being that a nihilist, though very upset with the meaninglessness of this world, is still very hopeful about some meaning, and he's trying to find that everywhere, but he doesn't say. I think his upset is the best signal of his still going search. But the character that we have here is a very unusual one. So if his mother dies, he doesn't care. What he cares about is all the hustle he has to go through to reach where his mother died. And when his girlfriend says that I love you, then he says it doesn't matter at all. We can just marry if you want. And these kind of sequences continue throughout the novel. What is more enlightening, I guess, is his I would say his inner monotone, which I think is the novel itself. So he isn't going through any big philosophical confusion inside him. He already has conclusions. He thinks that there is no God and there is no objective meaning. It doesn't matter at all. But he still has motivations, and those motivations are just immediate motivations. Like if he feels hungry, then he wants to eat, and if he feels like sleeping, then he wants to sleep, and he needs a job to survive, so he does a job. So at first it seems like he has some meaning, but I don't think he has any meaning in his life, just like we get to know at the end of the novel, where he says it doesn't matter in a 1,000 year span. But if we try to go even deeper, then we see that even though he intellectually thinks that there is no meaning at all, still his organism is afraid of dying. And we come to know this when he starts to feel anxious of dying in the end of the novel. So probably it's not possible for anybody to be completely absurdist. At least their organism will revolt. But still, the example that we have is a very idealistic one. And I think since he has stopped completely any search of meaning, that makes him more of a nihilist than some declared nihilist. So, in a weird way, probably absurdists are nihilists. So, at this point, I am only able to think this, and probably in some years or months, I might be able to reach some different viewpoints and vantage points about this thing. So, yes,